You are listening to Lee Allure. Make sure that you are seated in a comfortable position with your headphones on for the best effects. As always, avoid driving and/or operating heavy machinery while listening to the sound of my voice. So tonight, I'm going to teach you how to go into trance so you can be a very good subject. First, I'd like you to get comfortable and to make sure there's nothing around that might distract you or interrupt you. Go ahead and silence or turn off your phone if you need to. Sit back in your chair or do whatever you need to be comfortable. When you want to go into trance, it can be so very easy. You just listen to my words and let yourself go. Many people think that hypnosis is something that I do to you, but hypnosis is really a do-with process. That means that when I say a thing, you do it with my words. It can feel so very good to go into trance, and for that to happen, you'll have to work with me. At first, you'll just follow my lead. Follow me down into the warm comfort of trance. When I suggest a thought to you, just let it in and think that thought for me. If I suggest an emotion or a feeling, look deep inside yourself. Find the feeling and let it become real for you. And if I suggest a belief to you, simply imagine in this moment that that belief is absolutely true. You might find that for now, you can accept my suggestions so openly and so easily. Every time you do, you can fall deeper into a warm, pleasant state of trance. It feels so nice to listen to my suggestions, and that's really all you need to think about. Now you're here because there's a certain kind of experience you want to have, but I can't create it for you alone. I can only show you the way. So when I give you a suggestion, accept it openly. Feel that feeling. Think that thought. There's zero need to get caught up in overthinking or overanalyzing what I say. Just let it be a pleasant step on your path into trance for yourself. Just make the suggestions I give you true for you. You might be wondering just how to make a suggestion true like that. Or maybe you're already comfortable and completely ready to accept my suggestions. First, I'm going to give you some simple suggestions. All you need to do is follow them. Don't question them or analyze them. Don't even think about them. Simply do them. Just follow my suggestions the moment you hear them. The moment you just follow my suggestions, the instant you hear them, you'll notice that it feels so good to follow the suggestions I give you. If you've closed your eyes, I'd like you to open them for now. And now that you're nice and ready, let's begin. Curl your toes and release them. Lift your left hand. Lift your right hand. Clench your fists and release. Whisper the word yes. Good. Let's do that again. Curl your toes and release. Lift your left hand. Lift your right hand. Clench your fists. Release. And whisper the word yes. That was easy, wasn't it? Notice how simple it can be to just let that happen. Now let's go again once more and do even better. Curl your toes and release. Lift your left hand. Lift your right hand. Clench your fists. Release. Whisper yes. Close your eyes. Deep sleep. Go deeper now and let your body relax. Let your tension fade away. Notice the way your body might seem to feel heavier. How pleasant the sinking sensation can be. You're going into trance so very well right now. What a good subject you are. I'd like you to create a feeling of heaviness right now within yourself. Now it might seem to slowly grow, pulling you down, and as it grows you might start to notice it more. Once you do, you can take a nice deep breath, nice and slow. You've created this wonderful feeling by following my suggestions, and as you follow them, you just notice that it feels better and better. Okay, now focus on your breathing, slow and relaxed. Notice how it feels each time you breathe, and notice how you sink. Notice that happening with every single breath, the muscles in your shoulders and your neck relaxing, feeling more and more light and free with every single new breath. Let that feeling of relaxation expand, flowing it across your whole body, filling you ever deeper, in fact, filling every single part of you as deeply as you can. Close your eyes, clench your fists, and hold them like that. And as you relax and let the sensation of release pull, find yourself dropping more easily and deeply into my words and into the control of my words. Feel that pulling you even deeper. You might find that your eyes begin to grow very heavy, so very heavy. It's a feeling that feels so nice and fantastic. And in a moment or two, your eyes may simply begin too heavy to keep open, and you may realize that you just don't care to keep them open. But you don't need to keep them open, not right now. So when they feel so heavy that you just don't want to keep them open anymore, you can just let them stay closed. Everything can feel so heavy. You don't want to worry about anything. You don't want to miss anything, and that's fine. My words will continue to flow deeply and easily into you, so you can just sit back and feel good for me. Notice how good it feels to feel so good. And since you're doing so well, I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you a special way to go deeper into trance much more easily whenever you want it. Notice how good it feels to fall deeper into trance. That pleasant sensation of falling, of my words becoming truth. Here's the way to get back to that wonderful feeling. Whenever you want that very special suggestion to guide you back, you're going to be able to go back to the same feeling whenever you hear me say, or whenever anybody that you've given these words to says to you, deep sleep. So when I say to you, deep sleep, you can find yourself falling down deeply, effortlessly, and easily right into trance, sinking down more and more wonderfully into that wonderful feeling. Knowing that you can find yourself doing that and feeling safe, knowing that as long as it is safe for you, it's easy and effortless to do. You may discover that you feel that you are safest to do this when you can trust somebody. When you know that you're going to be safe with them, you can trust them and just hear deep sleep and find yourself dropping right back down more and more deeply every single time. It can begin to feel so very good to hear those words, deep sleep. Your body can begin to feel happy when you hear those words, deep sleep. And your eyes might flutter closed, or they might slam shut. You'll notice how nice it feels to listen, and then, who knows, find yourself deep in a wonderful trance. Deep sleep, because deep sleep, when I say it, is worth responding to. It's worth doing. The more practice you get responding to this special phrase, deep sleep, the better it will work for you. The more you practice instantaneously going deeper into trance, whether you're wide awake or already in trance when you hear deep sleep, the better it feels, the nicer it feels, the faster it will work. You might just find that you love how it feels and you want to practice it as often as you can. Deep sleep. And hold on to how nice that is for you. Practice it whenever you'd like. You can even discover that you can say it to yourself, deep sleep, and your brain will take you down. Notice that you can always find yourself back up with wide awake on the count of 5, or however many counts you want, and then just counting up. But in the meantime, deep sleep can just take you down easily and effortlessly, faster every single time, deeper every single time, better every single time. When you find yourself in that space of dropping deeper every single time, noticing how good it feels every single time, you find yourself wanting and then getting more practice, responding to those words, better every time. The more you practice that, the better it feels, deep sleep. You can find that it becomes a lovely habit because it feels good and you want to practice it as often as you can, and so you just do. I'm going to bring you up now, back to the room where you're in. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And as I count from 1 to 5, take a nice deep breath in and let that heaviness from your body begin to dissipate. Notice that the little weights around parts of your body that felt so heavy just get lighter and lighter with every single breath. 1, 2, 3. Find yourself floating up more and more easily toward awareness. And your eyes, well, your eyes maybe still are shut right now. You can sort of feel your body again, but your eyes might still be shut. 4, 5. Go ahead and then just open your eyes. Take a moment to breathe in and deep sleep. Notice your eyes just slam shut, feeling so good. In fact, notice that every single part of your body feels happy at you going into trance so quickly and so easily. Deep sleep, allowing now that your eyes are closed again and your eyes feel happy, for you to find yourself dropping and surrendering and sinking down more and more deeply with your body feeling heavier and more wonderful. Feel how good it has been to respond to my words and to notice that you have let yourself get less stressed, whether or not you thought you were going to. When I say deep sleep, it's just harder to stay awake or to stay at whatever level of trance you were. It feels so simple to just go deeper into trance. And it feels so good to trance easily and quickly and effortlessly. Deep sleep. You might be starting to feel it now. You can find yourself dropping into trance more and more easily for me. And when you do, it feels so nice. You might find yourself craving or wanting to return to this place. You find yourself so comfortable, so safe. Your thoughts can just flow right this way, right through. Do you need your thoughts now, or can you let them all go? At some point in time, you'll slowly be bringing them back. I'm going to count you back to being awake. Find yourself breathing easily and evenly for me, focused on the sensation as I guide you back into your body again, to let your body begin to feel more and more awake, to allow your body to feel lighter and so good, having let go of stress and tension, having been more relaxed, to hold on to how very nice all of that feels, to find yourself getting lighter and lighter with every breath in. 1, wide awake on 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, allowing your eyelids open up just a bit, feeling so happy and feeling so good. Now close your eyes, deep sleep. Let that trance overtake you as you focus on the sound of my voice as you focus on your well-being and you feel so very good. When I say deep sleep, you can go right to trance. The very moment you hear me speaking those words, deep sleep, you go into trance for yourself. Right now, allow yourself to slip away, fading, falling, so comfortably, so safely, deeper and deeper down into a space that is incredibly good for you. It feels so good and it's so easy to keep going. You may find yourself wanting to keep going, maybe not wanting to stop, not at all. Find yourself going more deeply into trance. Focus on your breathing, as long as it helps you. Maybe you forgot that you were breathing, and that's a perfectly acceptable thing to do. Perhaps you can just notice how it feels as your chest rises and falls. Notice the way it feels to fall into trance so easily. I know just how good it feels to fall deeply into trance, and you can know just how good it feels to drop deeply into trance too. Deep sleep. And it's so simple to just come back here. Whenever you hear me say deep sleep, whenever you hear somebody you trust that you've given this trigger to say deep sleep, you can just find yourself going and dropping and surrendering. Keep how good this feels close to you so that you can just let it happen whenever it's safe and appropriate, feeling so pleasantly wonderful as you drop more and more deeply down into trance with the power of those words. When I say to you deep sleep, it can be so hard to resist. You just feel happy and the words are so nice, so soft and effortless to slide into your mind. Let go and allow my words to fill your mind, bringing you so much pleasure. You may discover that the more you listen, the more you go deeply into trance, the more your creative mind gets better and better at finding new and exciting ways that you can drop into trance. Because any other phrase, any other trigger could be equivalent to deep sleep, or deep sleep could be equivalent to any other trigger that you know that already works well. Allow your unconscious mind to make that suggestion that whenever you find yourself wanting to go into trance, deep sleep, or any other phrase or trigger that is the equivalent of it, just all work as wonderfully as the others. Each time they all get better, each time they all get more wonderful, each time you just feel so much better. Find yourself responding more wonderfully, more easily. Allow your creative unconscious mind to just say yes. Allow yourself to go more deeply into trance, deep sleep. To notice how relaxed you can be. To notice that you can find yourself feeling so good. And to notice that you become more and more confident about your ability to go into trance well and easily, knowing that you can go into trance whenever you please and that nobody can tell you otherwise. You're getting so very good at being easily and effortlessly hypnotized, just like that. Now that you know how good it feels, I'm going to bring you back on the count of 10. And while you find yourself coming back up, you can feel more and more awake, more and more alert, more and more powerfully here, right now, easily, effortlessly feeling so fantastic for the rest of the day, perhaps for the rest of the week. Hold on to how good that is, and come up, eyes open at 8, back in the room, so wonderfully happy, feeling great on 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. What a great subject.
Thank you for listening.